Hello everyone, Jack95 Gamer here. We're back with some more Southampton Career Mode, episode 22, and in this episode we are going to be playing the World Cup final, and we're going to kick things off here with a transfer offer from Hanover 96 for looking for a deal for Pablo Osvaldo, our main man. And if you remember in the last episode, Newcastle did accept the 12 million deal that we offered them to go in for him, so it looks like he's already on the way out. Then the value client comes back to us and says that he's actually going to sign the new contract that we did offer him in the past. So that's good. That's all good news there. Wolfsburg still want more for Junior Orlando. I'm starting to get put off the idea of getting the Belgian now because it's going to cost too much money. And Jack Cork is obviously a quality player that I do want to keep him. I'm not going to let him go for a silly price. So I think that's going to be my last offer for Wolfsburg there. Sampdoria come back saying they're not interested in paying the price for Osvaldo. But in other great transfer news, we do sign Zakaria Bakali. The man that was on loan last season has come to join us on permanent terms, so that is always good. And we get confirmation now that Danny Osvaldo has been sold to Newcastle for £12 million. So just wish the best of luck to Danny Osvaldo, and I hope that he gets good success over at Newcastle, you know. And again, Wolfsburg come back saying unacceptable. So this is going to probably be my final offer, guys. I'm going to offer 5.750. So let's see if they accept that. And if you're liking these long episodes, guys, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe because that would mean a lot. So obviously now with Osvaldo going, we've got to look for a new striker. And we do look at Christian Benteke, a good player, but it says there that we should be looking to offer between 19 to 23.9 million. Something I don't want to do. So I offer 14 million. That's going to be as high as I'm really going to go. So yeah, so sorry about that. I've got a cold, guys, if you didn't notice. Then we'll look at Romelu Lukaku, a younger player with probably a bit more potential than Christian Benteke. So we offer a 5 million. 0.5 million for Romelu Lukaku. Let's see if we can tempt Chelsea into a deal for their big man. We also looked to get a new left back in, and we did look at Jordan Lukaku, and we're also looking at Aaron Cresswell of Ipswich Town. You know, we inquire about him and see what they say about it. But now, guys, we're moving into the big one, the final, and we're going to start our full strength side. And Kevin De Bruyne is going to come in for Dembele, but Dembele is going to move onto the bench for Chadley. So there is the squad. We're going to see the whole squad line up anyway, I do believe, because Italy, this is it, guys. This is a massive game for us. And obviously with Italy being such a great side, guys, we need to be on our best form, you know. Even though we've blown teams away, you know, in the previous rounds, this is it. This is the big game. And we're going to see the teams coming out now. This is pride for your nation. This could be Belgium's year, and it will cap off such a brilliant year for me as a manager. You know, taking Southampton to glory and getting them into that EuroLeague spot and winning the FA Cup is always brilliant. And can I top off with a World Cup victory with Belgium, the underdogs in this tournament? You know, the team's singing their national anthems, but we know this is important. This is why this is it. This is it. That's all I can say, really. And we can see that Italy line up in a 4-3-3. Sirigu, De Cilio, Ogbonna, Chiellini, Cruzito, Daniele De Rossi, Montalivo, Marquisio, Candreva. Who else is in there? Mario Balotelli and Stefan El Shaarawy. Anyway, guys, let's get into the game in the third minute. Brilliant move there from Italy, and Candreva was there sneaking into their back post to put the Italians 1-0 up. Absolutely gutting for a Belgian point of view, but you can't take anything away from the Italians. They started the strongest, and they were actually the team. You would think it would be us getting the goal in the first 10 minutes. Nope, Candreva just pops in there and puts the ball past Courtois' reach. No chance. We're 1-0 down to Italy now, guys. 20th minute though, guys. We break with Eden Hazard, who finds a brilliant ball into Christian Benteke. Can he chip Sirigu? But he can't. Great save from the Italian. And Italy move on. In the 38th minute now, Balotelli picks up the ball. He's going to take a shot, but it's a massive challenge from Flay to keep us into the game. Now Cruzito is on the ball. No one really picks up with him. Great ball from Marquisio into Cruzito, who's going to be a simple finish from the left back off the post. Got a little bit of help from the post, but Italy doubled their lead right on the half-time mark, and it's looking like this game is going to get out of reach pretty quickly. I'm absolutely gutted, you know. We've done all this work, and it looks like we're going to go home with runners-up medals. That's something we don't want to do. We're going to see the half-time stats here. Pretty dead game, to be honest. We've had a bit more shots than Italians. They've had one on target, got 2 goals. How does that work out? Oh, it came off the post and went in, didn't it? But anyway, guys, 48th minute now. Benteke picks up the ball, takes a shot, and is saved well by Salvatore Sirigu. And we pick up the ball again. It's fair to say we've had our chance in this game. Benteke running with the ball. Is he going to put the ball in the back of the net? Again, Sirigu on such good form. He has really kept the Italians in it. And Vertonghen picks up a little knock here, guys. We have to bring on Alderweireld. So, yeah, that happened. 67th minute now, great chip ball into Balotelli, but it's defended well by us. El Shaarawy picks up the ball, plays a great ball into Aquilani, the new the man that's just come on, and he forces the ball into the corner, and the game is out of our reach now. At 3-0 with 20 minutes left to go, we have got no chance. And our day just pretty much gets a bit worse as El Shaarawy just picks up the rebound off a Balotelli shot. Courtois, no chance, and yeah, the game's going to be wrapped up. The game is going to finish 4-0, and Italy, fair due to them, they are the world champions yet again. I think that's their 6th World Cup now. Well played to the Italians. You know, we just simply did not show up or take our chances, and all I can say is well done, Italy. We're going to have to go home with runners-up medals. And you can see there Brazil took the 3rd place in their home World Cup. So well done to Brazil, well done to us, and obviously well done to the Italians. Ipswich get back to us now, guys. Moving back onto Southampton terms, and we see that they want 4.6 million for our for Adam Cresswell, which is understandable. He's a bright, got a bright future, but we're going to offer 1.6 plus David Fox. We get a transfer offer for Ryan Seeger now, our young player, and as you can see, that's not the important news. The important news is below what was below that email, and it was that Chelsea have accepted our offer for our man Romelu Lukaku. So Romelu Lukaku could be a Saints player before the start of the season, which is absolutely brilliant. So we're going to offer him 60 grand a week for 5 years, and he's going to be an important first team player. Let's see if he accepts that. Hopefully he does. And we can see that Julian Malanda deal does not go through, so we're not going to bother. I don't think we bother. No, we don't. We don't bother taking this any further. Julian Malanda's not going to be a Southampton player for the time being. We get a transfer offer for Gaston Ramirez from Benfica now, and I'm going to say exactly the same what I said to Arsenal, 25 million, and you can have the Uruguayan. I don't really want to get rid of him, but if he goes for the right price, 25 million I believe is the right price, then there's nothing, it's out of my hands, you know. If he goes, he goes, and we can get another player in. But guys, Aston Villa get back to us saying it's unacceptable for Christian Benteke, which is okay because we look like we're going to get Romelu Lukaku now. And Ipswich get back to us saying it's unacceptable. They want 3.5 million too, but I'm going to offer $1 million less plus David Fox, and hopefully that'll be enough to see the deal through. I hope. So fingers crossed that we get a new left back in too, but he won't take Luke Shaw's place. Just as a just thought I'd say that. And then Benfica come back to us saying they've matched the deal for Gaston Ramirez. And another good news, as we're losing a big player, but as it seems, we're gaining a massive player in Romelu Lukaku. He accepts the deal to come over to the Saints on the south coast. He's going to move from London back to the south coast, and that is a big deal for us, and well played. And obviously, if we're losing Gaston Ramirez, we're going to look to get Kevin De Bruyne, because fantastic player for me, you know, in the World Cup. He really did shine. But he is one of Chelsea's big stars, so we're going to have to pay a lot of money. So I'll offer 20 million and see if they accept that. I think it's 20 million. Yes, it's 20 million. So fingers crossed that Chelsea do accept that deal. I'm not too sure they will, though. But we have to look for centre attacking mids, and we do. We look at Koke. Atletico Madrid, he can play at cam. I think that's one we'll play him as a cam, but he can play on a right midfield too, like Gaston Ramirez could. So we inquire about him, and we go into our first pre-season game against Lille. We're just going to play this and sim it straight away. And it was a 0-0 game. Wanyama and Yoshida picking up the cards, and Lukaku come on for his debut. But as you can see, our Koke inquiry, 12 million Atletico Madrid want. So I'm just going to offer 10 million, I believe, and see if we can get our player in. You know, he's a great player, 22 years old, and hopefully we can get him in. Another news: Ipswich do accept that deal for Aaron Cresswell and all. Big news for us, and that is great. So we offer 4 years, 30 grand a week, and hopefully you'll accept that. We then look at Benzia. I'm going to look to put him out on loan because we're getting too many strikers now. And you know, Benzia, I want him to have a chance. I want him to grow. So we're going to add him to the loan list and see if anyone wants to take him away. I'm not going to say him. Don't worry about that, guys. But big news: Madrid accept our deal for Koke, £10 million. We're going to offer him 70 grand a year, 70 grand a week, 5 years on his contract, and a crucial first team player, and see if he accepts that. We also look at Eric Dyer from Sporting Lisbon, a great English talent, 20 years old. He looks grown to a beast. And we offer Jose Fonte, and we're going to look to send him back home to Portugal to finish his career because he is pushing on a little bit. And if we can get some young talent in his place, that is brilliant. Eric Dyer, a great player, and he could actually take Coyote's place in the future because I don't think he's going to take Lovren's place because Lovren is such a beast, you know, guys. I really do enjoy playing with him. But as you can see, we offer 3.5 million plus Jose Fonte and see if that deal goes through. We also offer a deal for Lucas Piazon, the Chelsea centre attacking mid 20 years old. We're going to offer a 5 million deal and see if they accept that too. And we also look for a backup goalkeeper as Kelvin Davis did retire last season. So we offer look for Jack Butland. We looked to offer a player, but we decided against it, and we're going to offer £2.5 million for the young English goalkeeper. Now, guys, moving to our next game, and it is against FC Lorient, the French league side. And sorry, guys, I've got a really bad cold. This is really unprofessional. But we simmed that game, and it's a 2-1 win. Jay Rodriguez with the goals, and he's looking to be a bit out of favour this season with the likes of Lucas Piazon and all that coming in. We have to see how the season plays out. We get our league objectives here, and the Southampton board expect us to finish in the Champions Cup. That's what we want to do. That is our goal. So hopefully with the squad we've got and the squad that we're looking to assemble, we can get that Champions Cup place sorted by the end of the season. We get a transfer offer for Pierre Hector, our 16-year-old goalkeeper, and we send him off to Preston North End for a season on loan. And Aaron Cresswell accepts our deal to come from Ipswich over to the Saints, and that is brilliant. He's going to be a good little backup left back for Luke Shaw. He just adds depth to the squad, and he's young too, so that is always good. Stoke come back saying the deal is unacceptable, but Chelsea come and say the deal is acceptable for Lucas Piazon, and we're going to offer him 60 grand a week. Sorry again, I don't know why I keep saying a year. 4 years, and we're going to make him an important first team player and see if he accepts that deal. Hopefully he does. Fingers crossed, he's going to be a big player for us. As you can see, Koke accepts our contract, and Sporting Lisbon come in saying that they want more for Eric Dyer. And we offer $1 million more, 4.5 million plus Jose Fonte. That should be enough to see the deal out. And we get another big signing for 10 million. Koke comes in, a great passer with the ball, and hopefully he will get us a good assist and even banging a couple of goals like Gaston did last season. So fingers crossed that all goes well. So we offer another deal for Jack Butland, obviously because Stoke did reject the offer. They want 3.6 million. I offer 3 million and see what they say to that. Hopefully that will be enough. But we have another game against Toulouse here, guys. Another pre-season game, just a preparation game, and Koke and Lukaku both start, and we win 3-1 with Rodriguez getting the goals for Carly and Schneiderlin, obviously because Ola Jean is still injured. We get a deal coming now from Sunderland wanting Schneiderlin. They offer 6 million. Not good enough. I'm just going to reject and disallow all future offers because I want to keep Schneiderlin. That's one player I don't want to get rid of because he's such a great CDM. So don't worry, guys. Schneiderlin is not going anywhere. And what's going on here? We're just skipping the games apart now, and we can see that we're going to get a couple of emails through, and we see that Stoke come back saying it's still unacceptable, but Lucas Piazon has accepted the deal, and so have Sporting Lisbon accepted a bid for Eric Dyer. We ain't got him yet, but they've accepted the bid, which is good. We offer 3.69 million for the Stoke City man, and that should be enough to get him in. Victor Wanyama wants to discuss his wages. I'm completely fine with that. Hopefully he decides to actually sign a contract and don't leave like most of them actually do. But yeah, we looked at that, but when we go back into our emails, and we see that Sporting Lisbon accept our deal, and so did Chelsea, and Lucas Piazon is now a Southampton player, a brilliant signing for us, but we need to change the transfer budget, which is a bit silly on our part, so we changed it to 69.31 I do believe, and yeah, we can accept Lucas Piazon over to the squad now. Welcome to the squad, Lucas, and hopefully you'll be a great asset to our club and our Champions Cup campaign. Sporting Lisbon obviously accepted our deal of 4.5 million, which is great news. We offer Eric Dyer 30 grand a week, 4 years, and we don't specify his squad role. 5 years, sorry, and a 5% clean sheet bonus. So hopefully he'll accept that, and he does. And we accept him over just in time before our Community Shield clash with the Giants, Chelsea. But I don't know why I've saved this for ages. But yep, Eric Dyer for Jose Fonte, good deal in my eyes. We have a transfer offer coming from Getafe now for our young man, Jack Hawke. 2.6 million they offered. I will let him go for 4.5, and then that could obviously be a lot of extra money to get Junior Malander in. But we'll see if they accept that anyway. Stoke come back saying their transfer offer has been accepted for the young man Jack Butland, which is obviously great news for us. I don't know why I put crucial first team player. I did not specify his squad role. We're offering him 20k a week, an extra 5k more than he wanted, and see if that will persuade him to come over to us. But anyway, guys, let's move into our first game of the season. For me, our first important game, we can win our first bit of silverware to kick off what is going to be a great campaign for the Saints, hopefully. It is against Chelsea, and we line up with Costil, Nathaniel Klein, Love from Coyote, Shaw, Schneider and Wanyama, our new boy Bakali, our new boy Piazon, Koke and Romelu Lukaku with Rashida Benzia, Donny Menga, Cork and other players on the bench that I can't remember. But yeah, we played the same 4-2-3-1 formation, and we see that Chelsea line up with the same formation with Petr Cech, Azpilicueta, Ivanovic, Cahill, Cole, Kabaye, Ramirez, Victor Moses back from loan, Eden Hazard, Juan Mata and Demba Ba. So a very strong lineup from Chelsea. Not their strongest, as you can see. They've got players like Kevin De Bruyne on the bench. But anyway, guys, moving to the 9th minute. Great play from Chelsea. They get a first shot away with Juan Mata, but it's a great save from Costil. Now Bacardi breaks down the line in the 16th minute. Cahill can't catch him. He cuts inside with his great dribbling, takes a shot, and it is saved by Peter Cech and nearly turned in by the defender into their own goal, but unfortunately it was not. Denver Bar gets a chance here to get a goal, but I don't know how it was not a penalty, but we get away with that, and we're going at half time at 0-0, guys. Great play from us, and you see the half time stats. Chelsea have had a lot more possession and a lot more shots than us, but anyway, moving to the second half now. We can see that Chelsea make a muck up here and play it to their former boy Lukaku with a great shot. Great power behind it, but it's well saved from the veteran Petr Cech. No, it's going to take a lot to beat Petr Cech. And that was a very powerful shot from Romelu Lukaku, bending into the far corner, but it's a great save. We're going to bend this one in with Koke, a new signing, and he plays this in, falls to Kayute with a great header, and he thought it found a way in, but it just went wide, unlucky for us. Anyway, Koke gets the ball in the 63rd minute. He's looking for players. He tries to go alone, he takes a shot, and it's saved well from Petr Cech, so the new signing showing great signs there. Wanyama picks up the ball, plays a great ball into Koke, who takes another great shot and is blocked by the Chelsea man. Falls to Bacardi, takes another shot, and it just goes wide, so we are showing them some good signs here. We're in the 73rd minute, Juan Mata dribbles past our players, he's put a brilliant cross into Ramirez, who's completely unmarked in the far post, and Chelsea take a lead 15 minutes before the end, and it is looking a bit gloomy for us because Chelsea were holding it together very well. It's going to take a lot to break them down, but can we get a goal back and take this game to penalties, because obviously the Community Shield does not go to extra time, if you all remember. We do bring on Tony Villena and Dolly Menga just to try and get a bit more speed and flair into the side and try and throw Chelsea off guard a little bit. And in the 85th minute, we pick up the ball with Tony Villena, takes a shot, it's saved well from Petr Cech, falls to our man Victor Wanyama, who powers a shot into the bottom corner 3 minutes before time, and our saviour Victor Wanyama looks like he's going to take this game to penalties. What more can I say? Petr Cech he just took the ball late, and it is a great goal from the Kenyan, and it is now going to finish the game at 1-1. As you can see, we had more shots than Chelsea, dominated them in the second half, and we got possession back to near enough even. They had a lot more passing accuracy than us, and their shots were 100%, but now let's move on to the penalty shootout, and our first person that's going to take it is our new boy Romelu Lukaku against Cech. Drills it straight into the far corner, no chance for the Czech Republic goalkeeper. Eden Hazard steps up now against Costil. Can he score? Oh, it's getting a bit intense. He steps up, and it's saved by Costil, but it finds a way into the net off of his legs. Unlucky by us there. Victor Wanyama, the man that scored in the 87th minute, steps up now, takes the shot, and it's in the left-hand corner this time. No chance for Petr Cech. He's never reaching that, even if he dives the right way. And yeah, it's now 2-1. Kabaye takes his penalty now. He stutters a little bit, and straight out of Costil's reach. You know he's never going to reach that when we dive a little bit late. Lucas Piers on that, another former Chelsea man, steps up to take the penalty. Straight down the middle, and Cech has no chance of getting that either. Great penalty from the Brazilian. Now, Andre Schürrle steps up to take the penalty. Can he score to make it 3-3? He steps up, and he puts it completely wide. I can't believe it. Andre Schürrle, you know, you expect him to score, but we have a brilliant chance now to really put this game to bed, and Tony Villena scores. And now it's all down to this Chelsea man, Fernando Torres. Is he going to score? Is he? If he misses, it's game over. Fernando Torres. Good goal from the Spaniard. Now, guys, the weight of the Community Shield is on this man's shoulder, Schneiderlin, who we do decide to make captain, guys, after this episode. But he does put it away. And Morgan Schneiderlin scores an absolute key of a goal for us, and that is going to be a great start to the season for the Saints, winning our first bit of silverware. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment and rating, and sub if you're new around here. Thanks for watching, guys.